Hi everyone, today we'll be doing on what are the steps to write a narrative essay. So let's move on. Okay, what is narrative actually? So narrative is basically narrating. So it's like telling a story. So when you tell a story, you should know what are the WH questions you have to ask yourself. For an example, who is involved in the story you are writing about? And what is the story about? When does it happen? Where does it take place? And why does it happen? Okay, when you pick a topic, you have to pick a topic that happened to you, okay, in your real lifetime and which is significant to your life. And you have to organize your story in time. Okay, third part, you have to decide on your purpose. How do you decide on your purpose? Are you writing the narrative to entertain someone? For an example, you want to write about your embarrassing moment, or to inform someone, a lesson you learned, or to persuade someone not to do what you did. Okay, to persuade someone to not to do what you did. Okay, you have to always keep your audience in mind. Who are your audience? Are they the members of your class? Are they the members of your group? Are they your instructor? So you have to keep your audience in your mind. Okay, audience. You have to think about your audience. When you think about your audience, you have to think, will they find your topic interesting? Or why do they need to know this? And what do you need to tell them? What are the main things you have to tell them? So if for an example, if you're writing something that is not related to kids, that means kids cannot read it. So it depends. Okay, how do you generate your raw materials? First of all, you have to list all the important events happen in the story. Okay, what are the important events? Second, what happened? What are the sequence? What happened? Go in a chronological order. Third, you also have to write who was involved together with you in the events happen in your story. And what did people do or say? Okay, what was people's opinion on your story? What were people's opinion on the event happens? Okay, apart from that, you also have to do some free writing or brainstorming on the topic. Okay, decide on your dominant impression. For an example, why are you telling this story? Do you want to show your embarrassment to someone, or do you want to share your happiness? And by reading the story, what do you want your readers to feel? Sad or embarrassed for you? Proud of you? Smarter? So all these are things that you have to take in consider when you write a narrative essay. Okay, for an example here, I made a big impression on my new boyfriend's family when I fainted in front of them in a fancy restaurant. So it's like more to an embarrassment. Okay, second, when I was 13, I learned the hard way that driving a car was not as easy as it looks. So it's more to your experience when you were 13 in learning to drive a car. Okay, on January 23rd, 2001, I realized that we can never take what we have for granted. This is more to a life experience. Okay, and then you also have to check your details. Do you need more details in order to make your story complete? Or are there any details you need to omit? That means, is there any details that you overwritten it or you think it's not necessary? In another part, do all the details support your dominant expression or impression? Okay, decide on your order. Are you going to do it left to right in a spatial order, in a chronological order, or from the least to most important event? Okay, all these are on your side to decide. Okay, set up an outline. This is the outline you have to follow. First, as I say, topic sentence, your major detail, followed by 2 examples. Okay, second, your second major detail, followed by another 2 examples. Your third major detail, followed by 2 examples, and the final one is your concluding sentence. Okay, how do you write the first draft? You start with the topic sentence, which is your main idea of your paragraph, and you try to write quickly. And first of all, you don't stop to correct mistakes at first. When finished, add a conclusion Read the paper aloud, add transitions where necessary. That's where you do your editing. Okay, how do you go with final draft? Your final draft must be typed or double spaced. Make sure there are 3 paragraphs in your narrative. Run your spell check. Okay, check on your spelling, your grammar. Okay, be sure to include required sentences, 2 compound sentences, 2 complex sentences, and 2 compound complex sentences. Okay, so that's all on narrative writing. I hope you understand on the steps to write a narrative writing. See you on the next lesson. Thank you.